There were concerns about a running back by committee approach by the Jets heading into week 1. Braylon Allen did score a touchdown, but he had a mediocre 6 rushing attempts for 9-yard stat line. Isaiah Davis, 2 rushing attempts for 18 yards. But Breece Hall, 19 rushing attempts for 107 yards. That's 5.6 yards per carry. And his 38 receiving yards were the second most behind Garrett Wilson. 16.5 fantasy points to open up the season, playing 58% of the snaps. And in week 2, Hall faces a Buffalo Bills defense that just had Derrick Henry rush for 169 yards and 2 touchdowns against them. Lamar Jackson added another 70 rushing yards on top of that. So seeing the week 1 usage of Breece Hall and his production and walking into what should be a friendly matchup, you got to love him for fantasy football this week. And in week 6 last year against the Buffalo Bills, he rushed 18 times for 113 yards and caught 5 balls for 56 yards, 21.9 fantasy points. Volume and touchdown upside has been closely tied to Kyren Williams since he's been the Rams running back 1, and we saw that in week 1. 18 rushing attempts for 66 yards and a touchdown, 13.9 fantasy points. Maybe not the best performance, but Blake Corum only touched the ball twice, which shows he's still the workhorse, who's had over 1,100 rushing yards and scored 15-plus touchdowns the last 2 seasons in a row. And up next for the Rams is a Tennessee Titans defense that just allowed rookie R.J. Harvey to rush 6 times for 70 yards and J.K. Dobbins to rush 16 times for 63 yards and a touchdown. The Broncos found success in the run game against the Titans. I think the Rams do as well, especially if the game script allows them to just manage this one out. Love me some Cam Ward, but he's leading an offense with not a lot of playmakers. This could be a 2-touchdown game for Kyren Williams in week 2.